Hey, how doing? Holmes here. And yeah, we're back with some more Nightreign. I think today, hopefully it's still today by the time I upload this, is the release of the DLC. I don't even remember what it's called. I haven't been really up to gaming these days. Why? I don't know. There's a lot of like tests and stuff towards the end of the year here. We have the school finals, and then there's like the JLPT stuff. And then yeah, I'm like trying to get into college to give it a shot. Never try that. So I had to like find whatever that's available. And I'm like at the deadline look timeline right now. So yeah, I'm barely trying to make it. Uh yeah, still lots of stuff to work on these days. So yeah, that's why I haven't really kept on gaming, but this is Elden Ring. It is a Dark Souls game, so yeah, I can't miss it. But yeah, this is gonna be my first ever dive into um damn it, I need to know what this DLC is called. Forsaken something. It's gonna bother me. What is it called? Forsaken Hollows. Okay. I'm a little bit um well, I guess I'll talk about it as we get there. But yeah, this is my first run here, and we got teammates of Wylder and the Undertaker. So I think the requirement to access the DLC is you just beat the dog Night Lord from the base game, and I think you can access it afterwards. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really look at it, but yeah, it's I like after you install the DLC, you load into the game. The guy who like I guess the host or whatever the heck that's in the central hub will just talk to you and says the small jar wants to talk to you, and then you go talk to him, and the door that's next to the small jar is accessible, and then you just pretty much enter the door and you fight the tutorial boss. I'm not sure if you can beat it. I walked in there and I totally forgot how to play this game, and I was playing the executor, and I forgot how to get into my ability stance. At first, there was somebody fighting there. I would assume it's an NPC, and the moment the NPC got wrecked, and then the boss was just like straight focused on me, and I just got smoked. So that was bad. And then this is, as far as I know, night lore wise. Like I said, I didn't really look too much into this DLC, so I don't know what's actually there. I know that the tutorial boss is apparently the final boss. Maybe I don't really know. Uh, Judging from the lore that they were talking about. What's next? And then when you look at the list of the bosses, this is the only one that's available. So maybe there'll be more that gets unlocked if you beat them. I'm not really sure, but yeah. And I think this may be the only location you can fight this thing on. Oh wait, actually, no. I forgot. In Nightreign, well, maybe I don't know. Because in Nightreign you can fight any bosses in any map. I just remember that. For some reason, I thought like this boss was locked into this map. But yeah, that still might be the case. But I forgot bosses are not locked into the maps. You can literally find any boss from any map. Um, so we got Our teammates, at first, it looks like they both know what they're doing. Like these trio matches, sometimes you get teammates that are super good, and sometimes you get one that runs off like that. If they run off at themselves and then they get wrecked like this, you know you're in for a shit show. Like, yeah, it's this ain't about to be good. If they run off and they can clear whatever the heck that they're trying to fight, then yeah, they're the pro, or I don't know what you want to call it. They're good. But if they run off and then they just keep dying, yeah, it's not gonna be good. They're either just gonna keep dying and get in the way, or they'll end up rage quitting. So I don't know if there's any consequences for rage quitting yet. And we found the bell bearing hunter. The Undertaker is trying to take on the bell bearing hunter. This ain't wrestling, bro. I don't know what the heck you're doing. This is day one. We're level 4, level 3, level 4, level 5, give or take around those levels. And you're trying to take on the bell bearing hunter. You're doing literally no damage. I don't know what the heck. This is a day 2 boss. That player is either very confident in our skills or their own skills. But as you can see, they died and they just rage quit. So I guess they bit off more than you. I don't know. Maybe they're just having a bad day. But the wolf is doable. This is a day 1 boss, as you can see by the damage. The bell bearing hunter, they were hitting it. At least I thought they got a few hits in. And the bottom HP part, that thing barely even moved. You can't even see it. So yeah, I don't know what they were expecting. For those of you guys, or those of y'all that are watching this, and if you're just diving into Nightreign, um, there's 2 days. The third day is the main boss that you're trying to take down. So for the first day, I would highly recommend I would consider myself an experienced player, and I would highly recommend you do not take on um those bosses. When you look at the map, the icon, there are those, like, I don't know, it looks like a antler or whatever, a reindeer looking thing. I don't know what they're called. The boss icons. There's the regular blue ones, and then there's the red ones. The red ones, you do not want to be taking them on day 1 unless you're super confident, like you're super super good. You're you're beyond pro level or veteran level. Then yeah, go ahead. You go fight them if you want. But I feel like even if you can kill them without getting hit, it's not really worth it because it takes too long. Like your beginning weapon and your level, your stats, if you're just like level 3, level 4, you're not gonna be able to dish out that much damage that quickly, unless there's like a really broken setup that I don't know about, that you can just Thanos snap the boss away. Otherwise, don't take them on day 1. Like, get by the end of day 1, whether you're soloing or not, you will probably make it to level 7, level 8, maybe even level 9, level 10. If you do get there, then day 2, you guys can start hunting them down you can start hunting down the those day 2 bosses. Otherwise, if you're like levels too low, you're not going to be able to do enough damage, I would think. So yeah, um, yeah, just want to point that out there. So if you guys are like doing randoms, or teaming out randoms, and you're wondering why they're not trying to fight those bosses with you, that's probably why. Yeah. And then, like, in my personal opinion, I would think day 1 is probably the best days to try to hunt down as much potion as possible. So you go to the churches, the Church of America, and then you you grab the Estus. Well, I don't know if it's I don't think it's called Estus in this game, but yeah. And on the way, you can take on these day one bosses. If you don't know if it's day one or day two, just look at the map. If it's red, it's day two. If it's just blue, it's day one. So yeah, most of the time your team will probably know what they were doing. I thought the Undertaker knew what they were doing, so I followed them. But then they just kept rushing into like random shit. So I don't. I guess I was wrong. I don't usually like to take the lead when it comes to um, doing like trios or whatever. That's only like the last resort where every like if the whole party doesn't know what they're doing, then I'll take the lead. But otherwise, I'll let whoever the heck do whatever they want, unless it's really stupid. Then I'm not gonna do it. You know, if you're gonna be like pushing for the day two boss, like level two, I'm not gonna be doing that. Sorry, you know, I mean, I think I'm decent at the game, but I don't think I'm that crazy when it comes to bossing. I like sure maybe I can take on some bosses without getting hit, but that's like if I ever did that in any of my video boss guides or walkthroughs, that's probably luck. Because if I try to focus on doing like no hit runs or whatever the heck, that thing is hard, man. There's a lot of pressure. Like one slip up, you're just gonna get nicked. So yeah. So yeah, I was taking a lead for a while here, and then this Wylder wanted to do. Well, he was pointing out the churches, so I'm like, okay, that seems like a good idea because that's what I would eventually do as well. So I was following that. And then you want to take on this Madness Tower. I still don't know what this boss is weak to. I kind of just jumped into this level or this boss fight without knowing its weakness. I know like it shows you on the side what it's weak against, and you're probably better off following whatever the boss is weak to, so you can like stop its gimmick or whatever. But yeah, I didn't know what the boss was weak to, so I was just kind of winging it here. I was like, hey, new DLC boss, let's go. So I kind of just jumped into this without really doing my homework. God Slayer. Isn't that isn't the God Slayer sword the final boss's weapon from the Elden Beast? I think, right? Oh, and the hair in my mouth. I can't. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I haven't played ever since I did that solo run in Depth 2. I was trying to push with Depth 5, but I don't know, kind of got burned out. And there was also like other games coming out. But then like I ended up biting off more than I can chew because I started like trying to do guides for Silent Hill, and then like I think the release window was really close to Ghost of Yotei, so I was trying to do like Ghost of Yotei blind playthrough through it, and I freaking died here. Yep, of course my first death on this map would be freaking falling off the map. Yeah, it looked like there was a place you can go in the bottom, right? There wasn't there like the trail for flying or whatever the heck. But like I don't know, it was death. And it spawned me into the circle. I don't know if that's always been a thing. I thought it spawned you somewhere close to the ring where it's closing, or has it always spawned you towards the circle if it's collapsing? I can't remember. But yeah, anyways. So don't know the gimmicks of this map. Each map has like its own weird like special thing, I think. Like except for the base one. I guess the regular map is the castle because it has like two bosses. Yeah, the boss at the bottom and the boss up top. And I guess if you count like the floor, sometimes I don't know if you can consider them as bosses. Like sometimes it's just knights. But then yeah, I guess there's also the giants or whatever. Did the giants have like the large HP bar? I can't remember. How long has it been? I know it's been like a month since I last posted. So probably like around 2 months since I played. Oh man, I just forgot everything. I'm not saying I would have killed the tutorial boss, but I'm saying I didn't put up much of a fight. Because I didn't. I forgot the controls. Like, I I didn't quit gaming the entire time. I just play like like gacha games, Zenless Zone Zero to be exact. But I just did like I mostly just did the dailies. I didn't really like keep up with the story as well. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just I guess having to study. Oh, by the way, this is these new bosses here. Curse Blade and the Divine Beast Warrior. I never thought I would see this guy again. And it ended up changing here. The Curse Blade is way easier to deal with compared to the Divine Beast, I would say. Just make sure you don't get grabbed. But the grab is easier to telegraph in Nightreign compared to Elden Ring because it does that purple lightning glow, so you know the boss is about to grab. So it's more forgiving. There you go. Yeah, and with the curse play out, the room will be dark like this. And my teammate got dropped. Oh, they're well holding your own. I can't blame you. I thought the Divine Beast Warrior is a tough one. Like I don't know. Maybe if um if we didn't trade bosses halfway, maybe I would have been the first one to die. Because I'm not really good at fighting the Divine Beast. I don't even know like much of his attack patterns. Back in the, I can't believe I missed. Come on. Yep, knew he was gonna swing. All right, cool. Yeah, back in Shadow of the Earth Tree, the way I dealt with these guys, I just cheesed them with poison arrow. They're just like their poise is so much. It's really hard to break their poise, and they hit so freaking hard. Hey, nice move, nice one. That was great. Here, have another. I said, have another. There we go. Good teamwork there. That's what I like to see. Yeah, this Wylder's not bad. It's pretty decent. Uh, that was a pretty good buff I got. I mean, if I got the one that gives more iframe, I felt like that would have been better. And also, if I got my freaking souls back, that would have been great too. But I don't even know where I lost it at. So whatever. This guy wants to go do whatever the heck he wants to do. So yeah, I don't know this map, so I'm just following him. As long as we are going to get as much like as much of the church as possible. Ideally, you want to get all the churches, but I know some players prefer to get the passive, like by fighting bosses and stuff like that. Over they would like to prioritize that over getting the heals. So yeah, I mean, if you're confident enough with just 3 heals, then yeah, by all means, go for it. I know the Korean player, Ong, I don't know, I'm sorry I pronounced. their name wrong. So yeah, Ongbo, that guy or that player. I don't want to assume their genders. Um, yeah, that player is insane for doing like perfect parries, not getting hit and stuff like that. So yeah, they can probably prioritize the freaking what do you call it, the passive over getting potions and stuff like that. But I ain't as good at I'm not as good as that player. That player is like a different breed of player, man. Their skills are beyond plus ultra. So yeah. Um my ideal way is I want to be safe, but I don't want to like turtle too much or whatever the heck you want to call it. So yeah. Cause like I'm confident I can well, once I learn the boss's attack patterns, I'm confident I can beat him. I'm confident I can beat him without having to rely a lot on like revives or heals, I guess. But I do fumble, so yeah, there are times where I fumble hard and I just keep getting hit. And yeah, not like sometimes even three revives won't save my ass because that's how hard I fumble. But sometimes I can scrape by, or sometimes I don't even need the revives at all. So yeah, depends on how it is. Sometimes the bosses are just assholes. Sometimes they just don't do anything. The charge attack damage, I'm really curious about that. I don't know if anyone's explained it yet, but since your ult, like Wylder's ult, can be charged, I wonder if it'll benefit from getting that passive where you up your charge attack damage. Like you charge your ult, does it do more damage if you have that passive? If anyone watching this knows, please let me know in the comment because I I don't know. I'm sorry. So yeah, not sure what this guy's doing. I was killing slimes. So I was going, and then like all of a sudden, the mimic tier boss HP popped up. I don't know where this giant came from. I'm assuming this is the mimic tier. So yeah, because like from what I know, based on just Elden Ring, not Nightreign, mimic tier is those slimes that transform into whatever the heck you look like. So I was just killing slimes because that's what I thought the boss would be like. It'll look humanoid. I did not know. I did not expect the boss to be the giant troll. So yeah, and the guy was just killing like these slimes out here. So I thought that's what he wanted to do, to farm for like XP or whatever the heck. And now we're gonna take the tree over. I was looking at the map because I was like, okay, is there any more churches? And if there are churches, and if this guy ain't pushing for the churches, I'm gonna be pushing for the church. But yeah, he was pushing for the church. So, and the circle is collapsing. Perfect. That's where we need to be. So we need to go get that church. And that is, I'm pretty sure that's death right below us. So make sure you don't disembark at this location, because this will just end you. This map, what is this map? Noxtella? It looks a lot like it. Like the under, because well, for those of you guys that play Elden Ring, y'all know that like the underneath the actual map, there's like a whole new map, Noxtella. I'm pretty sure it's called Noxtella. Unless there's like another name that I just don't know about. Anyways, yeah. Once the meteor breaks the ground, you go to that underground map. This looks like that map. And it also kind of looks like the sunken city from Dark Souls 2 DLC. So yeah, I was surprised. Okay, this guy wants to hit this like crystal thing, and I had no idea what this crystal is. I was like, do you have to trigger it? And it's right behind. I'm like, what the freak? Oh my god, that was embarrassing. Ancient hero of Zamor. All right. At least this one is not too annoying because just one of them. In the regular maps, there's like what 3 of them or something like that. Are they called ancient hero, or are they call something else in that one? I don't know. I can't remember. But they look like this. They fight like this. I was hoping I can stun them again, but no such luck. I mean, I could probably do it with my ult, but I felt like since the boss is almost dead, it would have been a waste. So that's why I didn't do it. All right. We don't need that. I ain't casting anything. Um. Yeah. So Artorias is apparently in the game now. Like not his armor set, the actual boss. So I'm a little bit hyped for that. Um. I don't know if he's a day 1 or day 2 boss, but I did not encounter him in this one. So yeah, maybe he's day 2 or day 1. Who knows? And I guess the place we're entering right now is the gimmick for this map, where your health looks like it gets cut in half. I don't know what it is called though. Like I don't know what this specific event that cuts your health in half. Good thing I got the damage negation. And good thing this ain't like the depths and stuff like that. Holy crap. Imagine. But I think it's in the you can also play the depths version. It's probably there. Unless it's not, then I'm gonna sound like a fool for saying this. But yeah. This honestly feels a lot more forgiving compared to playing the depths. Yeah, where there's like red enemies or even normal enemies hit like trucks in there. Like if you want to hone your Elden or your Nightreign skills, that's where you go. No joke. You keep playing the depths, the higher you climb, the harder it becomes. Like even in depth 2, I was already getting like smoked by some enemies in one hit. Hello. God damn, this guy just didn't want to die. Huh. Improve skill attack power. That seems better than taking damage restores FP. Alright. So yeah, once you get out of that, you get your HP back. But once you get back in there, you lose your HP again, so. Yeah. I don't even know if we end up fighting like the boss, the key boss that's oh wait, actually I think we do. Unless it's not, then it's not. But the golden hippo is back. So the one that can go into Sonic the Hedgehog mode. Yeah, that thing's back. At first I didn't know what to expect here. I was like, are we gonna fight like what is that one called? The enemy that wields 2 swords. God damn it. But Nola? Rodney? No. I don't know. The one from what is that game called? The Shadow of the Tree DLC. The one with the magic and fire sword, I think. I don't think it's Frost. And like right before it dies, it can do that move where it shoots like 2 moons on the ground and you have to jump the attacks. Yeah, that one. Look, I don't know what happened here, but it looked like my teammate knocked the spike out of this guy. He glitched it out of him, and it just came back. That was crazy. I was like, wait, what the heck? You can actually make him transform back from that thing. But no, I think it's just a glitch. There's the spin, and then there's also the roly move. Oh, for the people that didn't play, what do you call it? Shadow of the Erdtree. You'll get to experience the bosses here. I don't know if all of them are here, but this guy's from Shadow of the Erdtree. And the first, the Night 1 boss, or those enemies are from Shadow of the Erdtree. They weren't bosses in Shadow of the Erdtree, though. Not that I remember. I don't think they were bosses. Yeah, I was wondering if I should pick up the holy weapons. I need to check what this boss is weak against, so I can pick up the proper weapon. I was just basing it on the rarity and the damage. Yeah, I haven't played for 2 months. I forgot like what to look for. Felt like a noob when it came to like exploring. I mean, I think my skills kind of returned after getting wrecked by the tutorial boss and fighting some of the, I guess like part one or day one. Doing day one here kind of brought back my muscle memory. Masaru. English, do you speak it, Holmes? I don't know, man. I've been like so. I don't really get to speak much English these days, except for uh my friends that I still keep in touch. So yeah, otherwise it's mainly like Japanese slash Mandarin. So and since I haven't like uploaded in a month, I don't get to talk to myself in English either. In my empty room. Empty room. Like my pronunciation's going. Alright, going to day 2. I would assume it always ends here. And there is usually 2 bosses, I think. Right? So when I saw these guys, the Albinarics, I was like, is this gonna be freaking Moog? Did they add Moog in this game? Because that's the only thing that makes sense. These guys cause bleed. I think. I don't think I got hit here at all. But from base game Elden Ring, these guys would cause bleed if you get hit by them. So yeah, but in Elden Ring, with all these fancy skills, you can just take care of them, no problem. And yep, it's Moog. Lord of Blood. So he has like, this is the version that you fight in the Mogwin Dynasty. So he can transform once his HP, and he also does that thing where he does a chant, and then it makes you bleed. Yeah, you gotta watch for that. I don't know if there's a way to counter it. Maybe there's a thing you can get somewhere to stop it. It would make sense, right? Because in the base game, you can get that thing to like protect you from the massive bleed damage that you would take if you didn't have it. That the tier or whatever the heck it's called. But yeah, he's doing it here, and I thought I can knock him out of it with my ult, but I couldn't, and my teammate freaking died for this. But I think my fire saved, like, brought him back, so that was okay. I don't know what he was doing here. This is a freaking Nightreign exclusive thing here, by the way, where the boss looks like it constantly gains health back. I'm not really sure. I thought I was seeing his HP go up for a second. I'm trying to break these. I don't know what these freaking pitchforks are doing. but it can't be good. Yeah, I need a. I don't know what the gimmick for that is. I'm trying to bring my teammate back, and that cost me my 6 cents. So this is not good. I mean, at least he's not one-shotting me, so that's a plus side. All right. Kind of dumb for me to stand in front of him like that. I should have been in back. All right, blood splash, dive in. I honestly forgot how this guy fights. There's the explosion, the blood shower. I'm surprised. Okay, I thought the bleed meter was still building up, and that was stupid of me. I should have just backed up instead of healing right away. How the heck am I bleeding like that? And he got me. So yeah, that's my first run. I mean, we almost got him, but yeah, if the Undertaker wasn't playing a solo game, I think we would have made it to the Night Lord. Whether I mean, if we can kill the Night Lord or not is a different story because I have no idea how that thing fights. So I'll probably just be dodging the whole time. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. And yeah, I hope to catch y'all next time. Holmes out.